Hey everyone, it's Jody from An Eye for Beauty, and today is March 25th, 2026. I wanted to come on and do a midweek message for you all because I didn't do last weekend's message. I have been dealing with so many different um, feelings and emotions, and actually physical things showing up because of that. We have had that Schumann resonance, the electromagnetic frequencies, the solar flares, the solar storms, and they have been kicking my butt. So I just took time off and I want to say hello and I want to check in with all of you and see how it is affecting you. I know I've had individual conversations with some people and everybody is experiencing it differently. But if you are that highly sensitive antenna of a human, you feel it inside your body. And if there is anything emotionally that you have not worked through, or you thought you worked through, but it really had roots that were so deep, or it really came from childhood, or it really came from another lifetime, or it really came from your ancestral lineage, you're feeling it even more. So hang in there. It was going to be a crazy February, March, and April. I think mid-April we're going to get reprieve, but it has been heavy, dense, but not even that, because we've been talking about that kind of energy. It's been the kind of energy that is saying, you cannot go on this way. You have to work through, you have to release, you have to clear. And I don't know if you guys feel this way. I felt this way the last few days. Actually, I felt this way the last few weeks, that time makes no sense. And we've always heard the term time is not linear in the spiritual realms, but it really doesn't make sense. I keep messing up what day it is, but not in the normal sense, like you don't know what day is on the calendar. Like I physically think it's a different day or a whole week has gone by when it's only been 2 or 3 days. And then the other thing is, I was just on the road yesterday driving on streets I've always driven on, and it felt different. So, energetically speaking, everything is shifting and changing. And I don't know if you're feeling like that too. We also had some timeline changes and jumps that have happened in the last couple of days. And those show up on the Schumann resonance on the Tomsk graph if you're following it. And so it has just been a lot. Now, if you are highly sensitive, if you are an empath, you are probably dealing with a lot of emotions, whether they are roller coasters up and down, whether you're feeling it in your body. 1 minute you're feeling good, and an hour later, 5 hours later, something pops up on your skin or on your face. Like 2 days ago, I had this, which happens when the solar storms happen. My cheeks over here always blow up, and I had something that blew up here. Different things are happening to different people. A lot of people are dealing with vertigo and dizziness, feeling very like whooshy, like you can't really get balanced. Go outside in nature, breathe the air. I know the air is not the cleanest, but definitely get out of your house and get outside into different air, the fresher air. People have been having stomach issues, digestive issues. People have been having headaches. That's another thing I had, a very crazy headache that felt just like pressure on my head. Nothing I've ever experienced. And when I went and looked, sure enough, the power that was in the Schumann resonance was insane. So I just want to let you know that you're not going crazy. You're not alone. And we are just going through it right now. So just be gentle with yourself and do the best you can to try to not control the outcome. And I know that is easier said than done. I am literally experiencing it right now. But the first card that came out for all of us is the card of sobriety. And this card is truly about getting out of your head, getting out and clearing your mind so that you're more able to easily focus. And then the second card that came out for us is to face control issues head on. Trying to control others only limits your freedom. Let go of the need for control and trust in the flow. But the other piece of that is when you are trying to control what is happening to your own body because you don't understand it, because you're dealing with whether physical things are popping up all out of nowhere or emotional things are popping up out of nowhere. It's making you feel out of control. And that's what this energy is doing. It is making us feel out of control. It is truly coming in to help us and to lighten us and to lighten our loads. But at the end of the day, while we are going through those moments, the nervous system is kicking in fight or flight. You don't feel safe in your body, in the experience. And you're like ready to sometimes I feel like I just want to scream and run. That's the energy that I'm feeling in my body. I'm not actually doing that, but if I could, I would. That's because our bodies are not used to all of this fluctuation of energy. So do the best you can right now. You're really, in the long run, doing this to serve yourself, to take better care of yourself, to be more respectful of yourself, to honor and love yourself, to take more healthy actions to show yourself that you love yourself. Everybody's at a different point in that because some of us are doing it more than others. Some are just coming in and they're at the beginning stages of that, choosing what's best for themselves. And in a lot of cases, that means you got to let go of relationships, of jobs, of situations, of people, of places. It's just the way it is, and it needs to happen now. We don't have any choice anymore. This is why the energy is coming in strong. And I know if you're highly sensitive or an empath or a light worker, you're feeling it, but just do the best that you can through it, as I am doing the same thing. That's all we can do. Be strong is the next card that comes out. And truly, this is what it's going to take for us to be strong and to really do what needs to be done through this time, because it needs to be done for all of us as the collective. Now, additionally, it is super important to keep clearing your energy, keep protecting your energy, keep calling in the angels and giving them permission to help you. Those are three things I do constantly, and I'm still feeling it a lot. So it's not just gonna make it go away, but it is going to give you some peace and some calm each and every time you do it, taking those moments to breathe and to go inward. And truly, we have been working on this for the last 6 years, realizing that your inner peace and your inner calm comes from within, not from without, not from outside of yourself. And doing more of that, making more healthy choices in terms of setting clearer boundaries. And in cases in which you can't do that for yourself, putting it out in the universe and saying, we need to cut ties, we need to, whatever you need to do to set those crystal clear boundaries and intentions for yourself is super important right now. Now, today I'm working with the Blessed Mother energy because we need nurturing during this time. We are humans and it's hard. We're letting go of people, relationships, etc. We are seeing the mistakes in the past, the choices we might have made. In some cases, we're getting stuck in the past because we can't forgive ourselves for making those choices. But here's an idea. Forgive the idea of what you did. Maybe you can't forgive the person, but you can forgive the idea. Or forgive, if you're talking about yourself, forgive yourself, but also forgive what choice you made, because at that time you were doing the best you could in the circumstances you were in. So it's important to make sure forgiveness is super crucial right now, because it helps you to uncage yourself from anything that is holding on to you and holding you back. So let's ask the Blessed Mother. Here's the card. I don't know what it says, but let's see. Oh. watched over. We are truly being watched over right now, whether it's your loved ones, whether it's your spirit guides. Allow yourself to feel safe and enjoy your life, knowing that heaven is watching over you. If you've lost a loved one, watching over your loved one. And don't forget, the angels and the archangels are also with you as well. And let's pull a final card today from my new deck that I created, and it's the Archangels, and we're going to see which Archangel wants to come through in this final message for all of us today. Oh, there we go. Archangel Azrael. I had a feeling because he is the Archangel that helps us with death and rebirth when people die, grieving, and a lot of this has to do with grieving the past, grieving the loss of the old version of yourself, the loss of the old world that you once knew. Let's see what he has to say. Here's what he has to say. Grieve. It is all okay. It is necessary to shift this energy so it doesn't get stuck. I will comfort you during this grieving process. I don't know if you guys remember, I think it was the beginning of March. I had woken up from a dream. Also, you might be having very vivid dreams. And if you are, make sure you're just keeping notes because there's so many messages in them, especially now. If you're getting those vivid dreams, keep note of what they're saying. But in this one particular thing, I was sleeping and I woke up and I heard grieve, like boom, grieve. And it was so loud and it was a command that I've been doing for the last 3 weeks, whatever it is. And that is what we're all doing as a collective. We are grieving. We need to grieve in whatever way we need to grieve, but we need to grieve because that energy is holding us down and holding us back, and we need to lighten it. But this is the card that I got from myself personally, and I'm going to share it with you because it's also Archangel Azrael. You are a healer. As you naturally heal and guide others, be sure to ask me to clear and heal you so nothing attaches to you that is not your energy. And so that is also important because maybe you don't do what I do as a spiritual teacher and healer, but you are generally someone everybody comes to for healing, for guidance, and for support. You're an empath. You're a highly sensitive individual. No matter what you are, you also need to make sure you are healing your own energy. And that is why calling in Archangel Azrael, calling in Archangel Michael, putting the protection around you, clearing your energy in your space, and continuously doing that is super important right now. Notice when you go into fight or flight, or notice when you go into some kind of a nervous system like Mayday, Mayday type of thing, and how it happens. Put your hand on your heart and just remind yourself that you are safe. We're going through crazy times right now, and I'm not talking about the crazy world. I'm talking about the energy. We are going through crazy energy fluctuations right now. Do the best you can and use any of these pointers to help you, because right now, these are the anchors that we need to help and support us to get through this to the other side. I hope that this message helps you guys today. Call in your angels, your archangels, your spirit guides, all of divine heavenly white light, the ascended masters, your guardian angels, your crossover loved ones, and anyone else on this earth plane that fully supports you, loves you unconditionally, and most importantly, make sure that you are always connecting with your higher self to take the best care of yourself at this time. Wishing you all a great week. Hopefully, I will see you on the weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.